Over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one complete. He finds Shark, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Bortles under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here, because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Set. 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Moncrief brings it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Stephon Anthony in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
380.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
20. Zero. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tyus Bowser in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyus Bowser in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
go. Hey, 20.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Clay. Side right. Hip. Go, zero.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Block. Clay. Go. Zero.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tiger. Where at?
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Tiger. 51 to fight, boy. 51. 57. Tiger. Clay.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Room here to run. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Green 80. Green 80. Hank. Green is good.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Play. Deep. Hip.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill sliding out. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bortles now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's Tannehill looking deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hip, hip, hip. Where you at? Switch. Right there. Goose, goose. Like 50. Like 50. Okay, let's get this, get this. Set, set. Let's go, get set. Go, zero, zero, zero. 50 to mine. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hip, hip, hip. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
30. Play, play. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hip, hip, hip.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Zero, zero, zero. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 67 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Chip left, chip left. 51. Hey.
On 1st and goal, Drake. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Run. Switch. Zero, zero.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Bunch right. Omaha. Hey, spread right.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And now running. He's got a convoy, and he might be. And he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Handoff for Drake. And he's got room. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll get get this, way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bortles going to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Bortles now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tight right. Check. Lucky. Deuce. Back. Let's go, get set. No. Off. Tighten up. Play. Line's 50.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Bortles now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Zebra. Go.
Counterplay, Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Right back to Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Play. Zebra. Hey. Play.
Tannehill now to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A pitch out to Drake. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
20.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Go.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Trip front.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
372. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Throwing is Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw is Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
One final try now for Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for
could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican